In this video, we're going to cover tools and components for reloading both the 7.62 by 54R and the 7.62 by 53R. Generally, they're basically both the same cartridges with some small differences, and the only difference, as per where I'm going to load, is one's going to have a 30 caliber or 308 diameter bullet, and one is going to have a 311 diameter bullet. Okay, and also can bring up the question: is it actually worth it? Okay, you can still find lots of military ammo, corrosive ammo that's non-reloadable, and I'll go over a breakdown of prices in that, and I mean, it's tough. Well, anyway, so let's get started. Alright, so dies. You're only going to need one set of dies. They will be labeled 7.62 by 54R, and there's several companies that make them. Okay, and Lee is one of them. The set of Lee dies. These are the least expensive. They come with the sizing, seating, and crimp die, shell holder, and all that other stuff. And I'll get some prices here up on graphs. Alright, Lee dies are $33.29 at graphs. RCBS with both expanding plugs, $44.99. A lot of stuff's on sale. Reloading equipment ain't selling no more. Hornet A, $60. Lyman Pro Die Pack, I don't even know what that is. But those are your two choices. The Lee dies come with the 308 plug installed, and I mean, you get the crimp die and all that other fun stuff. I made a homemade expansion plug to open them up, but for like $1.50 you can get an expander. If you order them from Graphs, there's even a link take you right there. Get an expander for 303, or yeah, 303 expander, 311. So you're all set. That's all you need. That's the least expensive. It'll work with both. Okay. Now we come to the other problems. Loading dies ain't no big deal. Next is brass. Brass is going to be an issue. It's kind of sold out, much like the 7mm. You can buy 7.62 by 54R Lapua brass, brand new, and there's somebody selling it for $1 a piece once fired, but the brand new stuff's going to be $1.40 to almost $2 a case. Alright, I bought this stuff. I have some of it. I bought this stuff years and years ago. Log Cabin Loon was talking about, I mean like 10 years ago. I was going to start reloading for the 7.62, ran into some issues, and surplus ammo was still around, so I kind of gave up. But I got it, and I paid less than $1 a round, or $1 a case. So this is better than investing in a 401k. Now I have this stuff, which is astronomically expensive. Or you can use just regular PPU brass, which was common and I thought would be available, which it's not. So now that's an issue, okay, of finding the brass. Your best bet may be buying some commercial ammo, be it from Czechoslovakia or PPU. Find some ammo that's a brass case that's reloadable. It might cost you $1.25 or something. Well, I got one here I pulled up. I found some brass from Minwall. It's cheap. It's Seller and Bellet from Czechoslovakia, 20 rounds, $14.50 a box. So it's like, wow, man, that's great. I put it in there, and the shipping for that box of cartridges would be $19. Okay, on top of the $14. So you you'd have to find somebody selling you some commercial brass for about $20–25 a box, and you know, shoot your gun, save the brass, and you got brass to reload. You know, days of doing this, you know, where stuff was around, a lot of people, well, I ain't going to pay that. Well, you know, it's 70 cents a brass case with the correct head stamp and everything. Seems like a bargain now. And even if you wanted to buy it for, say, $1 or something, $1.25, it's out of stock. And they're not restocking it. So, but to do a rundown, and then again, like I said, it calls into the question. All right, so I'm looking at a load now. When I go and do the ammo, I'll explain all that. But a rough estimate. Okay, if you buy an 8-pound keg of powder for $500, divide it up, and using about 45 grains, we'll use that as an average. That's 40 cents in powder. Primers. Large rifle, they were out of stock for a while. I don't know, 10 cents, sales tax, everything. 10 to 15, I figured 15. The bullet, I caught on sale. I'm going to use 179 grain match bullet, Hornady match bullet. It came in a Graf's bulk box of 250. They were on sale. I kind of got them for 40 cents a piece or 39 cents a piece on sale, but there's shipping, sales tax. So we're going to say, and this is at a discounted price, 43 cents. Okay, so you're looking just in your bullet, powder, and primer. You're looking at 98. You're looking at $1. So it's going to cost you, you know, being realistic, out of pocket, $1 for the primer, powder, and the bullet. Okay, then the brass, well, you know, if you go in $1 a case for once fired, which I seen, or something like that, and you're looking at $2 a damn round. So you might as well buy some stuff off the shelf, fire it, and then keep the once fired brass and load it if you want. I've never seen nothing like this in the past. This is fairly common caliber. I mean, there's a lot of military rounds out there, but, you know, they're approaching maybe 50 cents or something, but you have to buy in bulk. So now you have to decide. See, my problem is I wish to do a special load for my finished rifles. Okay, so that's why I'm reloading. Plus, now that I'm out there, I might as well reload for the Russian guns because, well, I can't say that. I still have a few hundred rounds of surplus ammo. And, you know, it wasn't that expensive. You know, if you clean the gun out right, it doesn't harm it. The corrosive priming doesn't harm it. So, it still may be the way to go. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. But that's what we're looking at. That's what you'll need. And yes, it's going to be problematic. Number one, it's going to be extremely expensive. If you can find the powder you need also. Now, I already have one powder. Yeah, maybe it works. Maybe it don't work that good. You know. So now you got to go get another powder. The days of buying a different jug of powder, 1 or 2, you know, 1-pounders for $25 or over. You know, it costs you $60–70 to get one mailed to you, if not more. Okay, or if the store happens to have it, or if they made it in the last 2 years. Okay, this is crazy. But that's basically all you're going to need, and you can use either or brass. Okay, I have both of them. The reason I kind of like having 53 brass is because I can load 1 diameter bullet on there and know it's different visually. Okay, other than having to hope it don't get mixed up when we package it up or store it. Yeah, so just to give you a heads up, this is not really a difficult reloading project in terms of tooling and just going through the technique of reloading. The obtaining the brass, the powder, and other components is going to be the difficult part. Reloading dies are readily available. You should be able to pick them all up and get them fairly easily. Just make sure you got a set with 2 expanding plugs, okay? And you should be good to go. Alright, and like I said, it's going to be hard to find the brass. Maybe just going and buying some ammo off the shelf. Enjoy shooting it in your Nagant and then getting the brass that way. Alright, so stay tuned. I'll get some more videos up soon.